Okay, so thank you so much for coming today. We have Rodolfo on my channel. He was the center person, right, for the Taekwondo poomsae video that I reacted a couple months ago, and I reached out to him, and very nicely he said yes to be on the channel. So today we have him. Could you do a little introduction of yourself?
Hi, my name is Rodolfo Reyes Jr., a member of Philippine National poomsae team since 2013 to
Wow.
now.
So everybody, welcome him on the channel. And yeah, for this one, I have some questions to ask you after seeing that Taekwondo video. So my first question is, from a karate's perspective, it's very amazing how high and how crisp you guys kick. So what kind of practices do you do exactly to get those kicks?
Because as of being an athlete, we must be able to responsible to what we are doing. So even have pandemic now, we're still training, sending by our coach, our training program sending by our coach. And then sometimes I watch some videos in YouTube so that for me to be able to learn some stretches and how to kick high like that.
Were there any stretches that especially worked for you? What was like the
And
best one?
sometimes I use some rubber bands, weights, so that when I kick, my legs become faster.
Ah, rubber bands. Do you,
Rubber band.
how do you use the rubber band? Do you like put
I
one?
and then both my legs will put rubber and then I will kick. Or sometimes
Ah,
I put the rubber in the wall and then kick.
I see, I see. We have a similar one in karate too. So at one end, we have it on our fist, and then at the back, the other person holds it too, and then we punch at the same time.
By partner. Oh, sometimes we use that by partner by punching.
Ah, okay, okay. Wow. So there are a lot of similarities, I guess. Do you, which muscle do you think is the most important, or which part of the body do you focus on when you kick?
Um, Other player use their legs, but for me, sometimes it's better to use your core.
Your core.
You use only your legs. Sometimes you shake or what do you call that? You're not
Unbalance.
balance, out balance. But if you use your core, then when you kick high, yeah.
Wow. So that's the secret behind your super high, very fast kicks. Ah, thank you so much. So the second question was, oh yeah, in poomsae overall, what's like the most important thing that you would think it is? In kata, in karate, we usually say kime as the impact at the end. But then in poomsae, what's like the most important thing?
In poomsae, I think one of the best thing is mastery of forms because when competitions, sometimes the players they got um, black. I mean, what do you call that? Yung they sometimes because of nervous, they forgot the forms. So
Mm.
the referee will minus the score. So I think mastery is the best and
Mm.
the best in poomsae so that
Mm.
you can perform better. And then I think and then follow by relaxation,
Relaxation.
speed, and power.
Ah, okay, okay.
With karate. But I
Right.
think in karate, you use more power than relaxation.
That's very, I think that's true. Yes, yes. It depends on the kata, but I would say percentage wise, there are more, I would say like fast movements compared to slow, relaxed movements. So yeah, I think that's one
Depend
point.
on the rhythm. Yes,
Mm.
depend on the rhythm.
Mm.
Sometimes because other players, they move like a robotic, but we need more rhythm, like relax, speed, relax, slow speed, something like that.
I see, I see. I kind of noticed the rhythm was static.
One up, slow up, something like that.
So you can relax on that down moment, right? Relax.
Others, like beginner player, they always tend to use more power. So that they don't have any relaxation. They look like a robotic.
I see, I
Especially
see.
when the shoulder, they move the
Right,
shoulder,
right.
and look like more relaxed.
Oh, that's exactly the same. Yeah, like especially when you punch, right? Just this.
If you punch like this, you look like very tense. You don't look relaxed.
Right, right. I completely agree on that point. So relaxing and having that rhythm, right? To enhance that relaxing.
And also in poomsae, you need a high kick.
Right.
You need a additional plus point to the referee because other players can do a high kick, but if you do, it's good for you.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's
But
one of
it's
the
not
highlights.
necessarily needed that you can kick higher. But if you kick high, it's give a wow factor to the people or to the audience and to the referee.
Oh,
But
so
there's no problem if you kick low, as long as it's clean and powerful. That's
so it's acceptable, I guess, if you
acceptable.
kick
You kick
to the
only
middle.
low. Because me before I only kick low, but now because of training, watching videos, stretching like that, I can kick high.
Ah, I see, I see. So it's not mandatory. I didn't know that one before. So, okay, the next question was, why do you, well, compared to our stances, we kind of see Taekwondo stances as higher. Do you, in your training, do you focus on like having the center of your weight low, or is that like not included at all?
Because in poomsae we have a lot of stances like forward stance, back stance, but like what you said, it's not necessarily need a because it always depends on the height of the player. Like if
Mm.
you're very tall, they like me, I'm tall, so it's not necessarily I need some or measurement of the stance, but in forward stance, we need 4.5 step
Mm.
forward stance.
I see, I see. Well, I guess. And you, what about times when you aim to the, let's say, the stomach,
Yeah.
and your stance is high? Does the punch go down like this, or?
In punching, our target is solar plexus.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Then if the high punch here in the bridge of the
Oh, here. Oh, I didn't know it was here. In karate, it's usually here.
filter, but
Mm.
sometimes like this.
That's the same. Yeah, we aim here. So,
But if you react last in RC game,
is that a block? Oh, that's a hit.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I just want to learn so much poomsae because it's so similar. But just the kicks. I just can't do the kicks. Okay, so oh yeah, one more question. When you breathe, I noticed the breathing technique was a little different from the things I know. In karate, we do it from the stomach, so the sound, the vowel, is closer to like A and O, so it will be like this. But in Taekwondo, I kind of like heard they say like this. Am I doing it correctly, or I'm not sure, but
But in poomsae, that's not applicable because it's deduction if you breathe in doing while doing poomsae. If you that's minus point because you need
oh,
to close your mouth and then
oh, close your
only
mouth.
the sounds of the dobok or the uniform. That's what you
Oh,
heard, but not the
hmm,
doing minus one, automatic minus
hmm,
one. So the player must be closed mouth and then
closed.
breathe, relax.
So you don't breathe out when you do the
Yeah.
technique.
Only in the form that you need to shout. That's why.
Ah,
Because if you memorize the poomsae, some of those steps they need to shout. But if you don't shout to the point that they need to shout, minus point, minus 3 points.
3 points. That's
Minus,
big. That's big, right?
like in the form that you watch in our gate, but you shout ha.
Hmm.
Then if you don't shout in that form, minus 3.
Does that happen? Does that happen?
No,
No, right?
that happened to me.
Another question came up in my mind about do you practice both sparring and poomsae, or do you just do poomsae?
before before I enter college, I do poomsae and sparring, but now I focus more on poomsae because in university we have two sparring and then poomsae, and then because of my scholarship, I'm go to my poomsae,
Oh, okay, okay.
more on poomsae.
So you
Because
dedicate
of my
everything.
height, because my
Hmm.
height is not applicable in sparring because they need a taller one in sparring.
Ah.
Because some of poomsae player is very small.
I think that can be also said in karate too. Kumite players. sparring.
You're more advantage for you.
Right. Do you think, I wouldn't say bad, but do you think higher, if you're too tall, you can't be so good at poomsae? Because in kata, if you're too tall, then it's very hard to get a good point. Is it like that?
Because some of the Taekwondo player here in the Philippines, they focus more on sparring to the point that they forget to do their poomsae. But in promotion, you need to memorize your forms before you go to higher belt. But now I'm happy that we have a lot of poomsae players here in the Philippines, especially in SEA Games, in on our sports.
Right. What's your plan for the next few years with your poomsae career? Could you tell me that?
Because even up to this day, we still train because we still have international competition. Because next year we have IMAG SEA Games also. Because SEA Games is every 2 years. SEA Games
Okay.
next year.
Nice.
And then I think Asian Championship and World Championship next year after this pandemic.
Okay, good luck on your next tournament. And yeah, that'll be it for the video today. Next video, he's gonna be reacting to kata. So look forward to that, guys. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.